Commander Vrixtel had conquered 17 worlds. His exoskeleton bore the scars of 1,000 battles, each one a testament to his superiority. The Corinthian Empire stretched across 4 solar systems, and he had personally overseen the subjugation of 6 species. So when his scanner's red warning flashed across his visor, Earthborn detected, "Do not engage," he did what any warrior of his stature would do. He laughed. The sound echoed through his helmet, a clicking, chittering noise that his translator converted to mockery. Around him, the detention block of Station Apex 7 hummed with the usual sounds. The buzz of containment fields, the whimpering of prisoners, the steady drip of recycled water through ancient pipes. The human female sat in cell 47B, cross-legged on the floor, her eyes closed as if meditating. She looked pathetic. No armor, no weapons, no cybernetic enhancements. Just pale skin, dark hair pulled back in a simple tie, and the standard gray prison uniform that hung loose on her slight frame. Vrixtel had seen the intake records. Name Captain Sarah Chen. Origin Earth. Offense destruction of Imperial supply convoy. Casualties 847 Corinthian soldiers. The numbers had to be wrong. Database corruption, perhaps. This fragile creature couldn't have killed 800 warriors. Override security protocol, Vrixtel commanded, his mandibles clicking with amusement. Authorization, Commander Vrixtel, Conquest Division. His second in command, a younger warrior named Kelth, shifted nervously. Commander, the warning is propaganda, Vrixtel interrupted. Human psychological warfare. They want us to fear them. He gestured at the human with one of his 4 arms. Look at her, Kelth, no claws, no venom sacs, no natural armor. Their homeworld has weak gravity, 1G according to records. They're soft things evolved in a paradise. The containment field flickered off with a hiss. Sarah Chen's eyes opened. They were brown, unremarkable, but there was something in them that made Kelth take an involuntary step backward. The human didn't move, didn't speak. She simply watched. Vrixtel stepped into the cell. His massive form, 3 meters tall, 400 kilograms of chitin and muscle, filled the doorway. I've been studying your species, he said, his translator rendering his clicks into smooth galactic standard. Fascinating biology. You have only 1 heart, 1, and your bones, calcium structures, hollow and weak. Your skin tears at the slightest pressure. Sarah stood slowly, gracefully. She rolled her shoulders, and Vrixtel heard the soft pop of joints adjusting. You should have listened to the warning, she said quietly. Should I? Vrixtel laughed again. He lunged forward, one clawed hand reaching for her throat. It was supposed to be a demonstration, a gentle grab to show dominance. He'd done it 1,000 times on 100 worlds. Sarah moved. Her hand snapped up, caught his wrist, and twisted. Vrixtel felt something he hadn't experienced in decades. Pain. Real, sharp, shocking pain. His exoskeleton, designed to withstand plasma fire, cracked audibly. Before he could process what had happened, the human pivoted using his own momentum against him and slammed him into the wall with a force that dented the reinforced steel. Earthborn, Sarah said, her voice still calm. Evolved in paradise? She drove her knee into the joint of his lower arm. The limb went numb. Earth has apex predators in every ecosystem. Creatures that can crush skulls with their jaws, pack hunters that can run for days without rest, venomous animals, parasites, diseases that evolve faster than we can fight them. Vrixtel swung with his other arms, but she was already moving, flowing around his strikes like water. She caught his second arm, hyperextended the elbow joint, and he heard it snap. Alien biology or not, the principle was the same. Break the structure, break the weapon. 1G gravity? Sarah continued almost conversationally. She drove her elbow into the softer joint at his neck. That's what we evolved in. That's our normal. Every step we take, every movement, we're fighting gravity, building muscle, building bone density. Our hearts pump against that pressure every second of every day. Kelth rushed forward, raising his plasma rifle. Sarah grabbed Vrixtel's broken arm, used the commander as a shield, then kicked off his chest with both feet. The movement sent Vrixtel crashing backward while propelling her forward. She twisted midair, something Kelth's mind couldn't comprehend. How could anything move like that without wings or thrusters? And her foot connected with his mandibles. The crack was sickening. Kelth dropped. Sarah landed in a crouch, breathing slightly harder now. Vrixtel struggled to rise, his internal organs screaming. 2 arms broken, exoskeleton fractured in 17 places, 1 lung punctured. He reached for his sidearm with his remaining functional hand. The human was faster. She stomped on his wrist, pinning it, then dropped her full weight, all 68 kilograms of evolved in 1G gravity human muscle and bone, onto his thorax with her knee. The exoskeleton shattered. "You wanted to know about humans?" Sarah asked, her face inches from his dying eyes. "We're endurance hunters, persistence predators. We chased our prey until their hearts gave out. We threw rocks with enough accuracy to kill from 100 meters. We created tools, weapons, civilizations. We split the atom and touched the stars." Vrixtal's vision was fading, his hemolymph pooling beneath him. "Impossible," he gurgled. "You're soft." "Soft?" Sarah's laugh was bitter. She grabbed his helmet with both hands and, with a twist and a pull that used leverage more than strength, tore it free. "Commander, softness isn't weakness. It's adaptability. Your exoskeleton is rigid, strong, but brittle. Our skin heals. Our bones knit back together. Our muscles grow stronger every time they tear." She stood looking down at the dying warrior. "The scanner warned you. Every human ship, every human soldier, every human station, they all have the same warning in their databases now. The galaxy learned the hard way what happens when you underestimate us." Vrixtal's last thought before darkness claimed him was of the 17 worlds he'd conquered. Not one of them had been Earth. The alarm began to wail. Sarah straightened, cracked her knuckles, and walked calmly toward the cell door. She stepped over Kelth's unconscious form, past the broken body of the commander, and into the corridor where a dozen more guards were rushing toward her. She smiled. The scanner's warning echoed through the station. Earthborn detected, "Do not engage." By the time they listened, it was far too late.